All right, so this is a sequel to a fanfiction idea I did a few weeks ago, which was Superman and Dispatch, and I basically said I'd want it if it did well enough, I'd do a sequel involving the entire Justice League this time around. So here we are with Justice League Dispatch. So this is set a couple weeks after the events of the Superman story, where, just to catch everyone up, what happened in there was that Superman went on behalf of the Justice League to the Phoenix program directly and was like, hey, we really like what you're doing here. Like, some of the members of the League really like what the idea of taking these villains and making them into heroes in this program, but some of the members of the League, namely Batman, are not really convinced on it, so I thought I'd spend the day hanging out with you guys and, get an evaluation. So that's what Superman does, is that basically he evaluates each member of the Z-Team and is like, yeah, they're good. Like, Robert, you did a good job here. I'm gonna basically give my thoughts on it, but you have as far as right now, you have my support, and I have no doubt the entire League will back the Phoenix program. So Superman departs, and now we're a few weeks later, and we check in on Shroud, who's in prison. And Shroud is just kind of like wallowing in his own crapulence, one might say. And he's basically just like him and the other villains he had in his crew are all like just still. They're still like all just angry. They want to get back at Mecha Man and everything else. But Shroud is just like, I got a plan. Like, don't worry, I got an escape plan, and I have a way to do it. And sure enough, he does. But we will cut back to that later. We cut back to the program, and the rest of Z-Team is just out, and there is a massive alert from the local prison in the city. It turns out Shroud has orchestrated a jailbreak, and every villain in there has now somehow broken out, and they are just overrunning the guards. They're overrunning the guards. They're taking out people left and right. Every member of Z-Team is just called on the scene to quell this prison break. And even like Blonde Blazer and Robert, he gets back in his Mecha Man suit, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna help you out because Shroud's not getting out. Like, we're gonna make damn sure Shroud doesn't escape the prison. So Z-Team arrives, and it's very clear something is very wrong here. Like, something has genuinely something just isn't right. The whole thing is like some of the guards are even attacking them. Like, some of the guards are even attacking members of the Z-Team. They're like, what are you doing? Like, is it some kind of mind control? And it is, but we'll get to that in a bit. So some of the guards and other inmates that are non-powered, they're being quelled when suddenly out of the sky descends the Justice League. And they're like, hey, hello, Z-Team, thought you could use some help. And everyone's just like, holy crap, that's the Justice League. Like, they're still in awe that they got to spend a day with Superman, but now they're like meeting the Justice League. And this is like the original. This is for it's 7 members of the Justice League. It's Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, along with Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, John Stewart, Green Lantern, and Wally West, Flash. So we're kind of doing a little bit of Justice League animated, but yeah. So the Justice League offer their help, and Batman, of course, is like kind of standoffish. He's like, I'm sure none of you had a hand in Shroud's, breakout, right? And Robert is the first one to go, hey, back off. We went through hell to lock him up, and I had to fight my own demons not to kill him. So if anyone is going to make sure he stays in prison, it's us. So Justice League agree, and the Z-Team and the League go about locking up the other villains. You've got like Blonde Blazer and Wonder Woman, and Maldival. I cannot pronounce her name. Malevola. She's just like, and everyone in the Z-Team, like Sonar, when he's in communication, he's like, you guys are lucky. What I would give to smell, to lick the armpit sweat of Wonder Woman. And he's like, he pauses, he goes, oh, the comms are still on, aren't they? No regrets. Uh, and some of the other members are like, we're all in agreement that Diana is hot, right? And even like Invisigal is like, oh yeah, I would literally just do unspeakable things with her. And Diana's just like, I'm flattered by all of you, but please, can we focus on the task at hand? Um, and like everyone like talks about, like is talking about like the members of the league that they would date, and no one brings up Batman. And Waterboy brings this up. He's like, hey, why don't you guys ever like? Does anyone like Batman? And they're like, no, fuck him. Like the dude is a non-power. Like yeah, Batman's cool, but like he's also a bit of a bitch boy. Like have you seen him like get wrapped up? How many times did he get wrapped up by Catwoman? There's some serious sub dom thing going on there. And Batman's like, I am going to kill. I am going like, can we please focus at the task at hand? They're like, whatever you say, sub boy. So everyone's fighting, and that's when Shroud makes his debut along with his crew. But there's something very off about all of this. And Superman's like, he notices it right out the gate. He's like, oh God, we need to run, like right now. And Robert's like, why? We took these guys down before. No, you don't. Like Superman's like, you don't understand. Get your team, go. Just run. The league will handle this from here because you are not ready for this. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It turns out Shroud is possessed by Eclipso. Shroud and his entire team are taken over by Eclipso. And yeah, Superman quickly explains, like, you don't understand. Like, Eclipso is like a god. Like, if Shroud has the power of Eclipso, then we need to go because none of your team are. We have met, like, we faced Eclipso enough to like have like Zatanna and Constantine put a bunch of magical charms on the league members. Your team doesn't have that, so we can fight off the Eclipso virus. You can't. And sure enough, Coop comes flying in, already possessed by Eclipso. One by one, a lot of the members of Dispatch are possessed. But the thing is, Shroud doesn't care. Like Shroud / Eclipso, they don't really care about possessing the Z team. They want to break those charms and control the Justice League, which they do. So now you have Eclipso-controlled Justice League members, and the Z team is left on their own. So this is how we get our Justice League Z team fight without any stupid disagreement or something. So now the league has to the Z team has to battle the Justice League, and Robert's already getting Phenomenon and Blonde Blazer. Like Robert tells both of them right off the gate, you two, Superman now. And Phenomenon and Blazer are like, got it. They go flying at Clark. Coop all the other members of the Z team are like, the two biggest threats. Like, the three biggest are Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. We got to get the best on there. So they're fighting. Chase comes flying in as well. He comes running in as well to help fight possessed Wally. But, like, Wally is just, absorbing speed energy. Like, the Eclipso Wally's just, taking all the Speed Force energy and, killing him Chase faster until Mecha Man breaks it up. Sonar's battling Batman, and he's just Eclipso Batman is just we know that you took a formula of you wanted to be a somebody so much, didn't you? You basically took a offshoot serum of Kirk Langstrom's Man-Bat formula to make yourself into something, and you couldn't even get that right. So Sonar's just come here, you goofy goober. He's just grabs him as he actually knocks out Batman. He's like, Batman ain't shit. No one's gonna hey guy, he gets on the radio, guys, I just took out Batman. No you didn't. You're lying, Sonar. They're all mocking. He's like, come on, man. And Waterboy goes, I believe you, Sonar. Thanks, man. So the fight continues until Mecha Man has to get up close to Shroud, And Shroud, like Eclipso, who's again possessing Shroud, is just like, you should have killed me, Robert, when you had the chance. Like all of this is on you. All these deaths, and all the death I'm going to bring down on your stupid fucking city is all going to be because of you. So if Robert does like take and knock him out and get the Eclipso gem out, but of course now the Eclipso gem is trying to possess Robert. Superman comes flying in, uses help with the help of Diana, secures it with the lasso of truth, and they contain it and Lantern seals it in a bubble. So now, without the demonic Eclipso powers, the villains are immediately now faced with Z-Team and the Justice League, who have no doubt called backup by this point, and they're just done. But Shroud is just like, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna kill you, Robert. Keep that in mind. And Robert's like, yeah, and I'll put your ass back in jail, give or take a few limbs missing. So after it's all said and done, the League basically sits down with Z-Team back at their office, and is just like, yeah, Superman convinced us already. Superman even got us behind the Phoenix program from the get-go. But all of you showed what it takes to be a hero. It doesn't matter what your walk of life is, or if you're considered a washed-up hero. You all are great, and the Phoenix program now has the complete funding and backing of the Justice League. So everyone's like, holy crap, that's awesome. And Wally actually pulls Robert aside. He's like, hey man, listen, the Phoenix program is going to do a lot of great for a lot of people trying to have potential and other villains. So I want you to take a look at this guy first when we start opening the program to some of our rogues. And he hands him a file, and it's Captain Cold. And he's like, I'll check it out. There's also some other Z-list villain, Z-list heroes, D and Z-list heroes that offer to be part-time leaguers, part-time members of the Phoenix program, not just to help, but also help train these villains as well as other former heroes to, work in public safety better. So yeah, and as you can imagine, yes, Booster Gold is among them. And Waterboy's like, oh wow, Booster Gold, you're the greatest superhero ever. And Booster's just like, I am gonna love this place. So yeah. However, Clark is still like, how the hell? And him and Batman are talking at the Watchtower later, and he's like, how the hell did Shroud get the Eclipso gem? There's no way someone like Shroud could have gotten the gem, not without help. But who could he help? And Clark is just like, son of a bitch. So he goes down to Metropolis to LexCorp, and is just he's doing the old flying outside of Luthor's office, and he's just like, oh, I'm sorry, I heard about the breakout and Shroud's group. It's kind of a shame that something that powerful like the Eclipso gem fell into some D-list supervillain's hands. It's almost as if someone handed it to him, that is claiming it's snuck it into their cell just so they could have the idea of freedom, even though they stole some of my robots. But hey, it's nothing that can't be proven in court, right? And Superman's just like, just keep your keep your toys out of that city. I'll be watching as always, Luthor. He's like, I know you will. So there you go, guys. That is the Justice League Dispatch story. Yeah, I don't think I'll continue with a third story. I just thought this would be a fun second half. But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this story? Like it, hate it, comment below, let me know. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.